It's another day and Wheels and Tales is going to bring you the best out of vintage vehicles. We believe you will enjoy with us too. As long as you love cars, as long as you love something different, we are on the same page. I usually adore them. And apart from adoring them, I try to find a story behind them, the incredible journeys that they have had, the adventures, and countless memories. Just like the word Volkswagen meaning people's car, you know. Yeah, it means they don't need to be perfect. They just
drive it. That was built here in Ireland. Ireland were the first company outside of Germany where they actually built them. That's in 1974. That was a standard model, so it was a very basic.
Basic one.
No radio, only one mirror.
Yeah, I remember no even seatbelt.
Yeah. That one has now, to be fair, because the law came in here in 1972. So it's really light. It's a 1200cc. It's fairly original. A few bits on it now, but it's very original kind of car. But yeah, it's great. I have done. It was my father's car.
Wow, so it has been in a family like since it was new.
Well, my father had a garage. He just all he did was work on them. That was his business. So I've more than that one. I have a few of them. I have a 58 and I have a 60. And I have a camper van as well. But this is the one I drive most of the time. A lot of the time. It's kept indoors. It needs a little bit of work now, but for the most part it's enjoyed. It's enjoyed. So I don't mess about with it. I like to drive it.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah.
For me, the joy is driving.
Yeah, I was talking to the guys that no matter what they have tried to do in it, but it has been kept as original as possible.
That one's very original.
Yeah, I was even looking on one of the rear tire. You can see it has seen things.
They're old tires.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow, that's beautiful, and I like it. Yeah. Yeah. And have you done anything with the engine since your dad?
Actually, what we used to do with this car, because we had a garage, we used to build engines and we put them in it and we test them.
Okay.
So we use it for testing engines. But the engine that's in it now is the original engine. You know what I mean? So it's a little 1.2, does about 55 mile an hour max. Steam heading off there. Does about 55 mile an hour, that's all it'll do. But I don't care. It's nice. The other ones I have I'm working on them, they're all projects.
Okay.
You're not going to have old cars in the future. Like cars you buy now will never be classics in the future.
No,
they're too technical.
Yeah, because now if you own an electric car for 10 years, it's a hard work.
So I'd say mid to late 2000s is probably the last cars you'll see people preserving. After that, too much.
Yeah.
And they'll be preserved, but at and after, I don't think people will bother with them. The other thing is, old cars as a hobby is kind of dying. There's not many young people doing it anymore.
And it's sad.
And the problem is they don't want to do the work on them, so they don't want to buy one that's fully done. Which that's fine, but when you have an old car, you have to work on it. There's no patience. They just want things to work and to be. They don't understand the journey and the pleasure of doing things and fixing things yourself and having, fixing up a car and driving something that you worked on yourself. They don't seem to appreciate that a lot of the time. Now there is some, but my experience has been involved in classic cars and classic car clubs over my whole life is that less and less young people are getting involved. And like the younger guys, I'm one of the younger guys, like, guys in the 20s, 30s don't really bother. You see a lot of guys that be into kind of the newer something, that's fine.
Yeah.
But and we accept all that, there's no problem. But I think in the future it's gonna struggle. Like vintage cars are going to struggle. And even the shows you go to, a lot of the shows are kind of, the people that bring their cars shows, they're dying off and they're not able to do it. When we started the motor club, we started as a motor club rather than a car club or a bike club or anything.
Yeah.
And my thing was I didn't care what you were into. If you were into cars, bikes, planes, camper vans, helicopters,
Yeah.
I didn't really care. So it was to get everybody kind of like-minded or into engines and motor stuff, to get them all involved together and to create a support network. So if I'm having a problem with a car or a bike, I can stick it out there to the guys and someone will say to me, oh, I know such and such knows
Yeah.
about those. And,
Yeah, and they can even show up to come and give you a
help
hand.
each other and,
Yeah.
you know, and I think that's a big part of it. I think if you're working on cars in your garage on your own, in isolation, it's
Yeah.
hard.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard. Yeah.
You need to be around people and you need to bounce ideas, and I have this problem, I can't solve it, and what would you think? And you do need that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You do need that kind of community, you know?
And what do you think now as clubs should do? Because
I don't
I'm
know.
real sad, you know, when now we have cars which sound the same, they look the same.
Yeah. I think cars are good now. They're reliable. They do what they do, but they've just become a tool to get you from A to B. And people forget about the journey. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, the experience, the driving experience.
Exactly,
Yeah,
like a lot of reasons why people get into old cars is because they had one as a kid, and they associate that with holidays, and
Yeah.
memories, and being out with their mum and dad or their family. That's what brings it home for them. That's why they enjoy it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now there's not as much soul or life in them. You know what I mean? There's no the adventure part of the cars are gone, and that's the problem. I think you need to build memories with them.
yeah.
And those memories then, as your kids grow up, will they'll have
Embrace them. You will. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
There are incredible stories about the old vehicles, and every
There's a bit
time.
of a story about that.
Yeah, every time I sit with you guys, I get something new, you know. I got something that I wish I knew this before, or I wish someone would have
Well,
liked to know about this.
That car was bought by a brother and sister together, brand new. And my father had a garage, and he looked after that car from new. He fixed it for them and serviced it for them. And the man who owned it, and my father retired. My father still used to repair for him.
Yeah.
And then the man went into a home, became old.
Yeah.
He gave it to my father as a present.
Wow.
Just gave it to him. Said, "Listen, you always looked after it for me. You know what I mean? You always looked after me. You always looked after the car. So I want you to have the car." And he gave it to me. As a present.
Look at that.
Yeah.
That's
So
Yeah.
that's the story behind. That's why it'll never go outside of my family. It'll never be sold. It'll always be like, even if it needs work, it'll get it. It'll get what it needs. Like all these cars, whether it's a modern Jeeps or old Jeeps or old cars, they all have people are passionate for them. It brings them joy.
yeah.
And that's it. It has to bring them joy.